What is Hyrox?
A new type of sports, what we call fitness racing.
So you go and race, and then you take vacation.
Correct. So by the end of the race, you should complete 8 kilometers and 8 functional exercises.
If you finish.
Well, most racers finish. The fastest racer with 52 minutes, we just recently broke the records. What we want to build is a weekend of fitness.
The next question is, what's next for Hyrox?
Entering the Olympics in 2032 in Brisbane.
No, really?
Hyrox ถอดรหัสเทรนด์ Race-cation เมื่อการแข่งขันผสานการเดินทาง
สวัสดีครับ What is up guys and welcome to Fest Side Story. My name is Bam and this is a special episode of Fest Side Story because we're not talking about music festival today guys. But if you're talking about the energy, it is just as big. Today we're talking about Hyrox. Well, if you don't know what Hyrox is, I don't know where you've been because Hyrox is everywhere right now and it is massive, huge success across the globe, here in Thailand as well. And that's why we're here today. And we're here with the perfect man. He's right here with us, APAC Managing Director for Hyrox, Mr. Gary Wan. Sawadee krab.
Sawadee krab.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you.
Gotta say it's an absolute honor to be meeting you today. Yes, we were talking earlier because I am a fan of Hyrox as well. Here's my ticket. I bought it earlier.
That was last event?
That was last event, yes, March 22nd on a Sunday.
All right.
I picked the day that I thought I wouldn't have any work.
Yeah.
But then
it happens.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one's coming soon.
Next one's coming soon. Yes. So yeah, we're talking about how massive Hyrox is. So feel free to say hi to everyone and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at Hyrox.
Well, hello. I'm Gary, and very nice to meet you, Bam.
Yes.
And I'm the managing director of Hyrox APAC, and I oversee the regions, the growth of the regions, and we have a total of 12 markets over here, and with Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan. We also have the region in Southeast Asia, which is growing rapidly. We also manage the Australia and New Zealand market. So very nice to meet you.
Yes. So 12 markets here in Asia?
Correct.
So a total of how many cities worldwide?
Right now, we're at 100 cities.
100?
Yes, but it is our goal to go into 150 cities worldwide.
150. That's the goal. Another 50% only.
Yes.
Easy peasy. So let's talk about Hyrox. For some who doesn't know what Hyrox is yet, what is Hyrox?
So Hyrox is a new type of sports created on the what we call fitness racing. So it's a combination of running and functional fitness exercises. We start with 1 kilometer of running and follow up with 1 functional fitness exercises.
Right.
And you need to repeat it by 8 times.
Right.
So by the end of the race, you should complete 8 kilometers and 8 functional exercises.
If you finish.
Well, most racers finish. It's a little bit like marathon. It's a mass participated event. We don't have a cutoff time. And so in average finish time is 1 hour and 30 minutes. But you always have the fastest racer with 52 minutes. We just recently broke the records. And we also have the slowest, finishing time with 3 hours and 15 minutes.
3 hours and 50 minutes?
So anyone can finish. You can even walk through it. You can finish it. It's a sports built for everybody.
Tell us more. Why do people pay tickets to go and suffer?
To create a sport, you need to have the challenge. You need to create a sweet spot of, it's achievable, but at the same time, it's challenging. If it's too easy, nobody will fall into it. Back in 2017, our founders in Germany, Christian and Mo, they have identified that there's so many people who go to the gym on a daily basis, but there is never really a form of competitions to motivate them why they should be continuing to train. We have identified that there's a massive market gap and we created a competition for that.
Right.
So ever since then, we grow very, very quickly everywhere in the world. No matter you're racing in New York, in Hong Kong, in Bangkok, the format is exactly the same. So you compare your results with anyone in the world.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
So before entering any market or city, you gotta team up with gyms there too, right?
Correct. So for example, in Thailand, we're here over a year and a half now. We just finished our second event here.
Right.
At today's stage, we're working with 171 gyms in the whole Thailand.
In Thailand? Oh, really?
And in just Bangkok alone, we have 110 gyms. they have so many pain points throughout their Hyrox training journeys and racing journeys. Identifying the right partner to help us, to help them is what we do. So for example, Hyatt and AirAsia that I mentioned when they need to travel. Also, in Puma, for example, that come up with the best Hyrox shoes, training shoes and racing shoes. And also we have My Proteins as a supplements center, Concept Tools as the equipment. And the whole ecosystem starts from there. It's identifying the pain points of our races.
Any like cultural barriers entering new markets?
I have to say, the more market that we expand to, we have realized as much of the cultural difference that we have in every market, it's definitely take a little bit more time for us to build in a certain market that is not English speaking, but it will always come to a point that it's very similar. Empower the local markets by working with local gyms and community, helping our gym partners to create community within their gyms, and creating a one-of-a-kind venue events at the indoor venues that celebrates the success that they've trained for 6 months now. This is the time. It should be the memory of their lifetimes to create a product that they would never experience anywhere else before. So that's basically is our goal. And Hyrox is one of the race that you usually do it in a weekend. You fly in and you do the race, and you can still you're not gonna die. Your legs are still working,
right?
And you can go after party. You can go sightseeing, and you fly back after Sunday, and then you go back to work. And so what we call Race-cation is becoming a big thing now.
A new term.
Correct.
What was that again? Race-cation?
Race-cation. We didn't come up with that term, but yes, Race-cation.
Interesting. So you go and race, and then you take vacation.
Correct.
So this is a thing right now. It's increasing. It's growing, right?
It is, and in average, within the APAC region, we have 30% of the races are usually traveling from abroad. But some of the key markets, for example, in Bangkok, in Tokyo, in Taipei, we have over 50% of the travelers. The races are actually from international traveling in.
That's a lot. How many days do people usually spend? Do you have any idea?
Usually it's at least 3 days.
3 days?
Yes, usually it's at least 3 days, because they need to come in a little bit earlier, have a good rest,
right.
Good breakfast,
good sleep.
You train so hard, you want to make sure you perform, and then after the events, you want to also enjoy the after party and enjoy the city, so you stay another day. But the key thing is Hyrox, it's very spectator friendly, and you will always bring 1 or 2 friends and families and come and support you, because Hyrox is one of these events that your friends and families can follow you station by station. It can, by the end, in the last station, which is Warball, we built a stadium vibe of settings where all our spectators are actually right next to you and cheering you up before you finish the 100 wall ball and you run up to the stage.
It's a great design, because racer really need that.
Yes.
Cheering from the spectator, right? Especially at that last station, wall ball, 100 wall ball.
That's why I think the economical impacts that we're bringing to the cities are definitely huge, because not only the racers are coming in and the spectators are coming in, and they're spending 3 to 5 days here. And so we will continue to definitely grow this market.
So how do you choose a city or a market or a venue?
That's a very good question. And for us, we have, over the last couple of years, we have identified 150 cities, the most exciting cities in the next 5-10 years that we want to be in.
Oh, you have it planned.
We have it.
You have it listed.
We have it planned.
But now it's 100, but aiming for 150.
We're getting there. If we can get to every single cities, we're very happy. But also the goal for us is we want to make sure that we grow our events not by cities, but by event days.
By what again?
Event days.
Event days.
Correct. Yes. Because unlike marathons, we don't need to block the road. So we always operate in the indoor space, and that is the reason why we're at TCEP today, because it's all about exhibition centers and indoor stadiums. And for us, it's a little bit like concerts. If one day capacity completely sold out, we open up the second days, the third days, the fourth days. And that's why it set us a ceiling on how big of the event scale it can grow to. So for example, in Bangkok, we started with 2 days events last year. This year we go to 3 days, and next year we'll probably look at 5 days. So this is the kind of growth that we see in our plan.
Right. What do you think Thailand need to stay locked in as number one?
We requires a lot of support from the local government and the cities and with TSEPs and with everyone's in the stakeholder here in the cities to co-create with us. What we want to build is a weekend of fitness. By the moment our international racer arrives in cities, we should welcome them from the airports all the way to the venues in the hotels and the recovery, the after party, the festivalize the products, and not only welcome our racers and also welcomes the sports and the spectators and really create a memory for them. And I believe we should be learning a lot from other sports, for example, F1s and other very successful sports. And we can definitely do that with the support with all the stakeholders here in Thailand.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think fitness thingy is just a hype or it's here to stay?
Well, we believe we're here to stay, and the sport is designed to be a standardized training method and racing method. And we also are looking into entering the Olympics in 2032 in Brisbane.
No, really?
We're working very hard to that, and this is what we are trying to do, to really put a stamp for Hyrox as a professional and traditional sports.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, we're planning to stay.
Oh my gosh, awesome. So that's actually the next question is what's next for Hyrox?
We're going into Malaysia and Indonesia this year. Jakarta events in June and Kuala Lumpur in December. We will also look into some other markets, for example, Philippines and Vietnam. We're definitely exploring. But you know, as we continue to grow the sports, there are a lot more things that we want to do and we need to do. For example, we are growing the youngster, which is the kids version of our Hyrox race, and we are already developing in Europe, and we will bring it to Asia Pacific very soon. Second thing is about to festivalize our sports, continue to bring more people who perhaps not here for the sports, but they are here for other reasoning, and because of that, they start to learn about the sports.
Any chance that the Hyrox World Championship might come to Asia or perhaps Thailand?
I think it's definitely time, very soon. And we are working with all the stakeholders in the region, and hopefully we'll be able to bring it very soon.
All right. You never know. You never know, right? Given the potential of Thailand, and thank you so much. It's been incredible. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this amazing event festival, right? This thing that's going on that started off humble, but now it's across the globe, and it's here in Thailand, and it is here to stay.
This time you're racing.
Right.
You're racing this time.
Well, I got tickets from you, right?
Got it.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Thanks, man. Yes.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
That was Fest Side Story Special covering the amazing journey of Hyrox. So, 3 things that we learned from talking with Gary. First up, the power of decentralized marketing, leveraging local gyms to build global scale. Second, the high-value fitness tourists, understanding the ROI of sports-driven travel. We talked about Race-cation, high-intent travelers spend more and stay longer than casual tourists. And 3, the infrastructure benchmark, what it takes for a city to host world-class sportainment. Global events require more than just space. They require an ecosystem of specialized local suppliers. So, thank you again for watching. This is Fest Side Story, and I hope to see you on the next one. สวัสดีครับ